Alright, hello wine drinking people. Time for more of what I've had to drink yesterday, and one of the small cult producers of the Santa Rita Hills in to see us, Mr. Brewer of Brewer Clifton, and Mr. Clifton's no longer involved. Brewer bought him out, but they're not going to change the name because these guys have got such a great following for their wines. These are pure, unadulterated Chardonnays and Pinots. With that, I mean there's no new wood. So these guys use older wood barrels, but that's it. No influence of the barrel at all. Just the minerality that is the Santa Rita Hills and these individual vineyard sites. The label started in 1996 with 2 barrels. And the bouquet of this Chardonnay 2013, man, just says volumes about the place that it is from. 10 miles from the ocean, the terroir here, sand, plankton, always windy and foggy. You get a really nice citrus and mineral salty character out of these wines. They make about 10,000 cases in total of all 12 wines today, so definitely a business now. 2 barrels, not really a business, but 10,000 cases, you can make a decent living. And this wine, this is the calling card for the winery, the Siena Rita Hills Chardonnay. So a blend of all the different single vineyards. And like I said, really textbook Santa Rita Hills Chardonnay. The Brewer Clifton Mikado Chardonnay, this is one of the 5 single vineyards. They're all raised the same way, so you really get the difference in the terroir. This wine, similar to the first wine, and it had a little more intensity to the nose, though. That briny, minerally character really standing out in this wine. Amplified on the palate as well and on the finish. Really long and layered. This is the most excellent Chardonnay. $72, maybe the best unoaked Chardonnay I've ever had. Wow. 2014 Pinot Noir Santa Rita Hills, a little bit warmer than normal vintage. Not as warm as 2015. This wine's a blend of 4 different vineyard sites, whole cluster fermented, and all the wines, they do a little whole cluster. That gives the wines a little bit of spice, a little tactile feeling in the mouth. This wine's got a beautiful bouquet of strawberry and raspberry fruit, some exotic spice here, and that very pure, distinct minerality that is Santa Rita Hills standing out in the nose and on the finish here as well. Lovely silky tannins and that distinct pop and minerality lengthening the finish here. Excellent juice. The pretty floral notes at the end as well. $47.75. And then the Hapgood Vineyard, which this wine, really beautiful bouquet, a whopping 15% alcohol. That gives a little volatility to the nose, but not overdone. You really get a nice bright bouquet of red berry fruit, strawberries, cherries, raspberries, and a nice spice and floral quality to the nose as well as that distinct briny, minerally character standing out in all these wines. This wine is big, but very balanced. A lovely silky, velvety texture on the tongue, juicy berry fruit, a firm hand of acidity holding things in place, and that minerally nuance at the end, lengthening the finish. Most excellent juice at $93. That's what we had to drink with our friend Mr. Brewer. I'm your host, Andrew Lampasoni, signing off for the Wine Watch, saying remember, always drink the good stuff first.